Hi, it's Sean Haynes with the Ag Center, your weekly update on commodity prices in California. Dairy prices continue to slide just a little bit at 18.23. Looks like the price finish out for July so far, or June so far, with 18.60 being the 6-month average going forward. July is going to be the worst month as far as the forward curve looks, at just under $18. A lot of pressure coming off on the cheese side. Cheese prices coming down a little bit as all this production is ramping up on these plants. Finally, it's exceeding domestic supply or domestic demand greatly, and then moving outside the country. Luckily, prices outside the country are higher than what we are selling it and offering it for. So export volume has been pretty well, as well as the fact that peso, which is a major market for us in Mexico, the peso has gotten weaker compared to the dollar. Or I'm sorry, stronger compared to the dollar, and helping them move cheese into that market. Butter side, butter inventories continue to be at a discount to the world market, moving out. That's been holding the market up realistically. As long as that price differentials there, I think we're going to be good. It's really hard for those butter producing areas in the EU and New Zealand and other countries to increase production anymore, and the U.S. is kind of the only place for it. And I think that's giving us an advantage right now on that side. And for the long run, as long as prices stay in that $18.50 to $19 range, most guys are making money, especially these cheap feed prices we have. Speaking of feed, hay's down about $2.30 FOB for Supreme hay on the average. Silage is at $60 in the north market, $65 south market in the field for corn, $75 for hulls in the north market, $8 for hulls in the south market. Hulls continue to get cheaper. A lot of people also going to see some pressure on the 25 crop since it's so large at 3 billion pounds coming in that you're going to have some more to sell. The only thing I wonder right now is the spread between hulls and corn silage is so far apart. I think right now that corn silage is probably expensive compared to hulls, and I'm wondering if that's going to bring that silage price down or bring the hull price up. If that case, you may see some more softening in the corn silage market before the end of the year. On the beef side, beef stays pretty strong, $4.60 per pound for 4.5 weights. Strong demand for calves, $1,200 for beef on dairy cross calves, $675 for Holstein bull calves, and $600 for Charolais Jersey cross calves. The market continues to stay strong with the consumer pushing that along. You should have some additional pushes on prices here coming pretty soon. One, the border opened up for a little bit for cattle from Mexico coming in. That's been closed off, so that supply is also gone now, and the market's kind of reacted to it. Also, the Trump and his administration are talking about putting an additional tariff on Brazil because they haven't a tariff agreement yet of 50%, which pushed their tariffs to 76 or 78% respectively. That would push up ground beef and burger prices here in the United States. So we got a lot of non-fed beef out of Brazil. They don't really grain fed them down there, and those come into the ground beef segment when they do get imported here. That could push down consumer sentiment a little bit, and that's kind of my only worry on the beef side. We'll have to see. On the other side with the dairies, want to mention it. One of the problems we're having right now in the States with the digesters, a lot of these dairymen like to put new digesters in, been incentivized in the past to put them in through California credit programs for these carbon credits and things that they get. And what's been found out, they're actually taking these California carbon credits and moving them out of state to Iowa and Illinois and Indiana for some of these CAFOs that raise hogs out there, and that's also made it harder for facilities to get approved here and be competitive, and a lot of folks wonder if that's really the intent of that program. So no surprise, California's kind of screwed that up again as far as the political land base goes, but it is kind of making people question the continued viability of putting digesters in on dairies here in the state of California, and we'll follow that and let you know as we find out. That's what I got this week on those markets. Thanks.